I'm Erica here at Soda Pop, and we're gonna basically give you a little tutorial on how to be behind the bar and how to run a successful guest bartending charity event. So first and foremost, before you even come here, you're gonna want to promote as much as possible. You're also going to receive an email with all the details how to do that, but one of the biggest things is Facebook invites and anything that it involves social media. So that will definitely, you know, make people come out to your event, and that will bring the tips. So make sure that happens before you get here. So when you do get here, you're of course going to be behind a bar that you've never been behind, so give you a little tutorial. Alright, so when you get back here, you've got a well, and all of the glassware and all of the things you could possibly need are here. So to start, when you first make a drink, you need an ice scoop. We're always going to use the ice scoop. We're never going to use the glass. You don't want glass to break in there. It is horrible. You're going to have to clean it. Someone's going to have to clean it. It's not fun. So ice. The ice will go in the glass. I like to try and do it over the well. And sometimes the ice scoop, depending on what bartender you're working with, might be a few places. I know this is something that happens, and I've noticed that, so I want to mention that sometimes the ice scoop's going to be here. It might be here. If you can't find it in the ice, that's where it is. Alright, so you've got 3 different glasses here and 2 shot glasses. The 2 shot glasses, one is a skinnier whiskey shot glass, and it goes for some stuff on the wheel, and I can teach you that when you get here. But this is the glass that we're going to pour shots in. So this is the shots that people buy. They go in this glass. All of your 2-part cocktails, such as a vodka soda, gin and tonic, are going to go in this rocks glass, short glass. Then you've got the highball glass, and that's going to be Moscow Mule, a Greyhound. You've got vodka Red Bull, and a margarita. That'll all go in this highball glass. And then you've got, of course, the pint glass, which would be draft beer, a double. We have 2 for 1 before 7. A lot of days that you guys are here, so you're going to learn how to make a double out of this glass. All right, so once you fill up a glass, we're going to start with this rocks glass here, and we're going to do a vodka soda. Vodka soda would be, here's the vodka in the well, we're going to pour a 1, 2, 3. And you're going to pull away, you're going to put the bottle back in the well, and then you're going to fill it up with soda. And now you don't want to fill it all the way to the top, just enough so that you can hand this to them without it pouring all over the place. And then you're going to put a straw and a lime. The rule of thumb is pretty much anything clear is going to take a lime. And then once we garnish that, we take a napkin and give it to the customer. Alright, so speaking of the well, let's go ahead and go through what we have here. We have vodka, gin, rum, there's tequila, whiskey, then there's triple sec. Then we have a few of the common things, such as kettle. We have Russian Standard, Bombay Sapphire Gin, Bullet, Jameson, and Fernet. And then the prices on those, we're going to have a price sheet as well, but all of the wells are $6.50. So we're going to go $6.50 all across the board from here to here. And then these ones down here, we'll do kettle for $8.50, Russian Standard is $7.50, Sapphire $8.50, Bullet $8.50, Jameson $7.50, and Fernet $7.50. I'm just going to go across those really quickly just so you guys remember that those are the ones that are most common. Alright, so let's go over prices really quick. We have bottled beer and 2 separate price points for bottled beer. The first 4, we'll go ahead and just show you where they're at right here. So when I ask someone what kind of bottled beer they want, we've got these first 4 right here, and that's PBR, Bud Light, High Life, and Pacifico, and those are $4.50. Then we're going to go from Peroni on, and those are all $5.50. So then draft beer is $6.50. Got 6 taps. The 6 taps are Mirror Pond Pale Ale, Alaskan Amber, IPA is Ninkasi. The Lagunitas is Pilsner. Then we have Hoegaarden and Guinness. And those are all $6.50. And then a good way to remember all these prices is that's $4.50, $5.50, $6.50, and then wells are $6.50. And then we go on $7.50, $8.50 with the other liquors that we pour on. All right, so we talked about the garnish a little bit. We said lime with clear. We also have lemons next to it, oranges, olives, and cherries. Of course, those will go with drinks that, if anything that day, I'll show you how to make those. And we also have fruit juices down in the well. The most common that we use would be the lime juice, which is the red top. Anything with red would be lime juice. This is fresh, this is the concentrate. We use the fresh for our specialty cocktails. Then anything with yellow being lemon. Then we have, in the very back, it'll be olive juice. In the front, you'll have simple syrup, and they're just these little clear bottles. Again, those are things that you'll probably need for specialty cocktails, but I will show you a few of those, especially a Moscow Mule. Everyone loves them. And then we have Fireball, Jaeger, and pickle juice here. If you're working this side, where I'm standing right now, we have the wheel. And the wheel is this fantastic, beautiful Wheel of Fortune type wheel that we have going, and that's when all that stuff will come in handy. All right, so let me show you where the beers are. We've got the bottled beer here, including the PBR, and then there's also another fridge down on this side, and that also has bottled beer when you're on that side. So we have more glassware throughout the bar here. You'll find your Moscow Mule boots in there. That will be for the wheel. We have chilled pint glasses in this fridge right here, along with the fridge that has the beer on that side. And then we have more glass backup basically here, and these are all pint glasses as well. All right, so we do 2 for 1 just about every day, like I said, before 7, except for Saturday. All right, so if you're here on Saturday, you don't have to worry about it. But if you're here any other day, you want to, before 7, ask someone if they're getting a double of a drink or 2 separate. So if it's liquor, that is the question you're going to ask. If they're getting beer, you want to ask them if they want 1 for now, or if they want both. If they want 1, then we have these chips that we will be providing with, during guest bartending. And we'll give you those to you so that you can give the customer a chip with their beer. The chips are only good for beers. But if we do liquor, then I want to teach you guys how to make a double real quick. So we're going to do the pint glass. We're going to fill this all the way to the top with ice. And when you take the booze, you want to do a 6 count. And I'm just going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to top it off with soda. Not again all the way to the top. Not all the way to the top. Don't want the drink pouring all over the bar, all over the customer. And then, again, if it's clear, go ahead and put a lime on it. But this is how it should look. Be very careful because it's a lot of booze. You don't want to over pour on this one. So I say a rule of thumb is, especially when it's full of ice, that we don't want to take the booze any higher than right about here. And my 3 fingers are kind of skinny, so I'll spread them out. So it's right about there. You don't want the booze to go any higher than that. And then the long straws are off to the side. Let's go over this really quick. We have straws, the long straws, the high for the taller glass, I should say. And then we've got the smaller straws for the smaller glasses. And we also have our napkins and all of our tools that we may use. You've got Red Bull and ginger beer. We're going to use those pretty often. Ginger beer would be for the Moscow Mules. Alright, so I'm going to take you guys over here to the middle. Every now and then we're going to use you guys or ask for a little help. We all will do dishes, we'll all make drinks, we'll all work together, and one of those things will be doing dishes. So we have a 3-sink system, and when you use this red lever here, so you can see it really quick, I'm going to turn that off, but to turn it on, we're going to go to the left, turn it off to the right. So this will be where you take your glasses on, put them on either side, you kind of give them a little wash there, rinse them, sanitize, and then stack them. We're gonna put them right there. So wash, rinse, sanitize. That's where the clean dishes go. And you're gonna be taking them from this area. This is where the dirty dishes go. You've got a little stack here, but if we're busy, you will have a bunch of dirty dishes here. So also don't get anything mixed up. Try not to put anything that is gonna go out to a customer here because it might get dumped. We might grab it. It might happen. One of the buckets that will be here, it's not here currently, but there will be a bucket here, and when you're doing the dishes, you can dump any contents that are in the glass. Even if it's a straw, that's totally okay. You don't have to fish everything out. You can use this dump bucket that we provide to dump everything out before you start to wash the dishes. So we have 3 trash cans back here with us, and we're going to put all of the empty bottles, beer bottles and beer cans, including all booze bottles, all liquor bottles, anything that you have finished. We're gonna go ahead and throw those in the garbage. We'll try and keep, let's just keep all of those bottles, etc. out of the dump buckets, and those go only in the larger trash cans. So again, all empty bottles go in the larger trash cans. And then we use the dump buckets for liquid content and anything that's in. We're gonna just say no free drinks. We definitely want everyone to be making money, and you guys will do really well if friends are buying each other drinks and starting tabs and whatnot. So this will benefit you, I promise. So you're gonna serve a customer, they're gonna give you cash or a credit card. So let's start with the cash. If they give you cash, you personally can go ahead and come over here, and on top of our register, we're gonna have a cash box, and you'll go ahead and make the change. So you guys will be responsible for the cash that people hand to you, and you then want to give them their tip money. And for the most part, we'll try and break up a $5 and occasionally $6 or $7. You want to give them all ones. You want to give yourself the best opportunity to get the most tip money as possible. So we're gonna just work with the cash. All right. So the people behind the bar that work here at Soda Popinski's, all the bartenders that are around you, they're gonna help you with credit cards. So the first step is you get a credit card. With that credit card, we're gonna have some sticky notes back here. Go ahead and write the item that they purchased. And we're gonna write the item that they got on the sticky note. We're gonna put it on the credit card, and we're gonna put it under the POS. We come over and we see a little pile of credit cards, and we're gonna go ahead and run those. The thing we need to know on there is open or closed. So again, only the bartenders are going to be doing the credit cards. So please leave them under the POS and we will take care of them. Item, open or closed, and we'll take care of that. So if they already have a tab open, again with the sticky note, just write down what they got, stick the little sticky note here underneath the POS, write what they got, and then I can put it in, or whoever is working that day will put it in to their tab. So you're writing their name and the item. All right. So we do have a box of credit cards. Once we input them in that box, they stay there and nobody touches them. We don't even grab them. So all guest bartenders, please understand that once you have the credit cards under the POS, we'll take care of it from there. All right? So if somebody asks you to close a tab, especially because for the most part, if they're closing a tab, they are waiting. They're probably sitting right here patiently waiting after they've asked to close their tab. Go ahead and tap on us, go ahead and find us. We're gonna find time and we're gonna make sure that we get the help that you need. So if you need someone or to close someone's tab, go ahead and run over to us and say, hey, this person needs to close a tab, and we'll do that right away for you and for the customer.
Go.
All right guys, so this is our soda gun, and you're gonna be using this a lot. And I'm going to show you what each of these buttons mean. So on a few of the other guns, it'll actually say missed. So this button is missing, but this upper left button is going to be Sierra Mist or 7-Up. This one is Pepsi. We've got soda for soda water, root beer, tonic, says tonic. D is for diet Pepsi. G is for ginger. Then we've got, of course, water. Cran is for cranberry, and M is nothing. There's nothing on that button, or for that button. So you're gonna find the gun here in the holster. and there's 3 guns all across the bar. So there's one on that side at that well, and there's also one here if you need one, and there's one right here, of course. So that's going to be used, of course, for the most part when you're doing the 2 parts. You know, vodka cran, Jameson and ginger. Usually when someone says Jameson and ginger, they're talking about ginger ale, so you can go ahead and use this, unless they specify ginger beer. Alright, so, of course, you know, we want you guys to have fun, but we want to make sure that everyone is paying for their drinks, because if they're paying for their drinks, you guys will be able to make the tips. You can also get friends to buy you drinks. Again, this is so that you guys make money. So, of course, we try and make sure that, you know, business is still... Alright guys, so one of the things about working behind the bar is you're going to be dealing with customers, and they're all going to be having a great time, but every now and then, you know, we're dealing with alcohol, so there is going to be maybe a situation that might make you uncomfortable. If that ever happens, please come to any of us that are here working with you, and we will take care of the situation. And in any situation, whether it be a customer or something that's happening behind the bar or out in the bar, you guys can communicate to us at all times. We are here for you. And you know what? We're here to have fun, and I want you guys to have fun. We all are here to make this a fun event, a fun, successful event. So please enjoy yourselves. Do not stress too much, because we are here to help you, and it'll be a good time. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys. We all here at Popinski's look forward to you coming through.